What's up guys, Jake SLEASMAN, Blue Collar Outdoors, and today this has been asked for all last broadhead tests. Okay, so this is the Knapp double cross compound bow. It's a mechanical broadhead. It's got 4 blades and they say it's a 2-stage deployment. They deploy no matter what. They use tension to deploy. So the way this bad boy works, you got 4 blades. You have the 2-inch. This is your first cut. As you can see, can you see it pretty good?
I did, then you moved it. Yeah, we're good still now.
As you can see, it requires tension. Once you hit, that'll pop out. That's your main cut. You just have your regular Knapp point on here. It's nothing really fancy. Honestly, it looks like a bow fishing point. Then on top of that, as you rotate, these are more like bleeder blades. These are 1 1/8. So those pop out. And then that is your full broadhead. So everything about this broadhead requires tension to deploy. I mean, it looks pretty good. There's a lot of cut going on there. One thing I notice is just trying to deploy it by hand, it does take quite a bit of force. I've never really been a fan of Knapp. I think they're kind of cheap made broadheads. I don't like the tip either. There's really nothing going on. The tip is actually blunted. It looks like it's broke off. But you want a good tip to get that good penetration, less energy loss, especially when it takes so much force to deploy this. I have a feeling we shoot this in the gel, it might have a little less penetration than most because you have a bad tip, high tension to deploy blades, and then a lot of blades. That's a lot of surface area. So let's get to it. All right, guys, so the bow I'm going to be shooting today is my tri-axe. And now this ain't a normal tri-axe. As you guys know, we took the wake limbs. Took the tri-axe limbs off, put wake limbs on there. These are 70-pound. Actually, I did a video way back. Was one of the first to do this. Our bow shop decided to get a little fancy. So this gets me 83.5-pound draw with this bow. This is just tri-axe. It works because I have baby arms, so I have a 27-inch draw. So I got to make up for the little T-Rex arms with high weight. But the arrows I'm going to be shooting, these are not what I'm going to hunt with this year. This was a step in the right direction to the right arrows for this bow, but it's still not there. This is a kinetic pierce. This is a 250 spine. It's a 495 grain total weight. That's with broadhead, 100 grains. Grandpa. Then on up front, I have a 20 grain insert. So the FOC is not where I want it to be. I'm gonna tinker with some arrow builds. I got a couple things from Serious Archery that I want to try out. Bunch of different weights, all that fun stuff. I want to try out and try to find the best FOC. I don't really care about the arrow weight or the speed, but this is what I'm rolling with now. It does shoot pretty good, 4-fletched, and this bow is shooting at 276. So it's not bad for being, like I said, little kid arms, 27-inch draw.
Someday you'll grow up.
So I don't think so. So let's shoot the gel at 20 yards. Let's see what this does. I'm going to say 12 inches, but I think it's going to have a pretty cool wound channel. Nothing special, but 12 inches. Let's get to it.
11.5, Bob.
All right, so here we go. 495 grain arrow going 276. Once again, Matthews tri-axe, 27-inch draw, 83.5-pound draw weight with the old Knapp double cross. 4-blade. So let's see what it does. The other thing I got to do is I got to actually mark this because I knock-tuned it, but I can't remember which one I'm supposed to have.
Yeah, you want to put a little dot on your...
Yeah, I didn't. So there's that. So hopefully this is right. That's not the right way. Until I see it go sideways. It's got to go the other way. All right, guys. First thing I'm going to say, that arrow flew a little bad there. Being the 4-fletched, I should have marked it. I couldn't remember which way it was knock-tuned. So that's on me. So we'll redo this test, but I should have had it the other way. It flew a little weird. But as you can see in the gel, this broadhead is kind of what we expected. Actually, I think Hawk called this. He said 8 inches. I mean, that's pretty much 8 inches. That's not really good penetration, especially with that bow and this arrow. That's pretty subpar. But like I said in the beginning, the tips on these, I don't really like their tips. You lose a lot of energy there. Then on top of it, the pressure it took to deploy the blades, it's going to take a lot of energy as well. You're going to lose a lot of energy on contact, which is not good. But you can see the wound channel it's not terrible. That blade got sucked back down. The bleeder blades, I mean, it's 1 1/8 inches. It's gonna do what it does. As you can see, this is the 2-inch cut. I mean, it did deploy, kicked out, and then sucked right back down, which with that tension, if you lose momentum and force, it's gonna push the blades back. It's one downfall of it, but it was cut on contact. So, I mean, it did its job. Was it the most impressive broadhead? No, but it's not bad. I wouldn't shoot it. I still don't think I found a nap that I would shoot, but see, as you can see here, this is on contact. There's your 2-inch, which is not 2-inch. Then your bleeder blades was 1 1/8 inches. That looks full. It did take it a little bit to get to 2 inches. You can see it in the gel. You can see it in the gel, the delay, which in a whitetail, guys, just keep in mind, this is extremely dense. In a whitetail, I guarantee you that 2-inch cut is gonna be right on contact. That's a lot of pressure pushing down on those blades. The final thought on this, we will redo this. I'll shoot it with the arrow correct, so see if it changes anything. I don't think that's gonna make the biggest difference in the penetration, but it could, so we will retest it. And guys, if you guys shoot the double cross, drop a comment below. Let me know what you've had for success of field and what setups you use with it. What your bow, arrow, all that fun stuff. Let me know. And maybe it's not the same on every broadhead, but the tension, I mean, you want your blades to hold back, but that's a lot of drag, and that greatly affects penetration, as you can see. So this is on the low end of penetration out of all the heads we've tested. So keep that in mind. But guys, we're going to be firing up the broadhead test series. We're still going to be doing some turkey pattern tests as well. Also, we still have a lot of shot to put in gel. Steel versus bismuth, bismuth versus TSS, TSS versus lead, all of it. We're going to do it side by side, and we got a couple cool videos coming regarding that, so stay tuned. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you do not miss out on any Monday, Wednesday, Friday uploads. Plus, the notification bell is key. As you guys know, we like to hit you with as many videos as we can every week. So if you don't have that notification bell, you may miss out on some tests that you want to see. But guys, I gotta get ready for a wedding. This is Jake SLEASMAN, Blue Collar Outdoors, and we will catch you on the next one.